Welcome back, folks, to Let's Play Golden Sun. When last we left off, we're here at the top of the Mercury Lighthouse, ready to stop it from being lit, but unfortunately, we're just a little bit too late. Just a little. It's too late. The lighthouse has already been lit. Indeed, we are too late. And that's no good. It can't be. No, it can. It is. The beacon cannot be lit without the Mercury star. Well, we have a bit of explaining to do here, I think. The elemental stars were stolen from Sol Sanctum on Mount Aleph. We really should have told you this earlier. Sorry about that. Mount Aleph, Sol Sanctum. Are you healers from Sol Sanctum? Well, Isaac technically heals people, but no, we're not. Yep, confusion. We came from Mount Aleph, but we're not healers. Indeed, we're not. Also, if you say yes that we are, Garrett will go against you here and say that we're not, because really, we aren't. We came from a village called Vale to recover the 3 elemental stars, and by 3, we're sort of betraying that we have one of them. Did you say Vale? Yes, we did. You no need to check that. Our village was there to protect Sol Sanctum, but the stars were stolen. And we're still not saying who by here. That sounds just like my clan. Well, a little bit. We are, or rather were, there to protect the elemental stars. We just didn't know about it, unlike you. I have failed in the one duty placed upon me. The only duty that you have. This is terrible. No, it could be much worse. Saturos and Menardi could be here. Isaac, Garrett! Ah, there they are. And where is there? Just over to the left. Why didn't you notice before? So, it's you, Isaac. Well, I'm a little surprised that you're surprised that we came here, you know. Those kids are still alive. Would you rather we were dead and the Mars star gone? You came all this way to save Jenna and Craden? Well, that was kind of what you were relying on, wasn't it? That's not all. We're after the elemental stars. Well, minus the one you've already used. In other words, they've come to stop us. Well, yes, but by us, there's only 2 of you. I mean, where's Alex? Where's Saturos? Then we have no choice. We surrender unconditionally. No, that is unfortunately not what happens here. Let's take care of them now before they can do any harm. Could you just wait until we're about 30 levels higher? I'd appreciate that. And I think Phoenix doesn't like that at all. Or maybe he will. Uh-oh. Menardi, wait. Ah, there you are. Oh, you were hiding there all along. Oh, Saturos. They want to... I heard everything. You wouldn't believe how loud that pulsating orb is, but still I heard everything. For once, the game doesn't repeat everything. Hello, Saturos. They were lucky to survive the eruption of Mount Aleph, and I'm rather happy they did, because it gives me the opportunity to fight them. They're all angry. You've endured so much, and now you want to throw your lives away? There is a boss coming. Quite a bad one. Fine. If that is your wish, prepare to have it granted. Saturos, are you going to fight them alone? This is a really dumb thing to do, Saturos. There are people literally over to the left there that could help you. Well, even if Phoenix won't help you, Menardi could. Menardi, I can't expect you to leave our hostages alone and help me, can I? That is true. I mean, Phoenix might turncoat. Maybe they don't trust Phoenix. That's true. Besides, I want to see how much their powers have developed. That is a silly thing to do. Why are you giving us a sporting chance here? When you get the opportunity to crush your foes, you crush them completely. Why don't you get Alex to help as well? And we're ready to fight. Are you sure about this, Saturos? Yes, he's pretty sure about it. Leave me be. Head for the next lighthouse. Now. And that, by the way, is a lift. Come here, child. I don't think she wants to. No, she doesn't. Do you mean to defy me? I think she does. I should teach you a lesson, child, but... Phoenix, I'd get your sister to obey me if you hope to keep her from harm. Jenna, please. Just do as she says for now. I'm a little nervous, that's why my voice got all mangled there. It's alright, we are in a life and death situation. I wasn't talking to you, Kraden. Oh, I'll just be quiet then. Phoenix. Yeah, there's definitely some tension of neither of these people want to really be involved in this anymore. I don't think Jenna ever wanted to be involved in it. It's alright, Jenna. I'm old and they need me alive. Really, you're in the bad situation. They need my knowledge and you're just sort of here. You really should pay attention to what Menardi wants you to do. They might just throw you off this building. That would be painful. And off they go. Isaac and Garrett shouldn't have come after us. I'm sorry, Isaac. Garrett. I'm counting on you. I think she's talking to Saturos there, and not to say Jenna or us. I'm counting on you to defeat Saturos. No, I don't think she is. There they go. Isaac, Garrett, don't die! I'm sorry, that was your line, Jenna, but I stole it. Forgive me! And off he went. Jenna, Kraden, did you literally just stand there and let that happen? You could have ran past Saturos there. If you want to save them, you'll have to beat me first. No, we can just walk past you, but then again, Malif really isn't here, so that's not much of an option. No, get back! Alright. What's the matter? Saturos is extremely powerful. I could sense it when I faced him. He is indeed very, very powerful. You have to be very careful when fighting him. When you say you, don't you mean we? We're going to be fighting him as a 4. We have to match his strength. Well, I hope we can. Match me? Ha! You think you can match the great Saturos? Well, we're going to have to try. You overestimate your chances. Something is going to be working in our benefit, though. And you haven't figured it out then. Fine, then. I'll just teach you all a lesson. Or will you? Uh-oh. What happened? Saturos is moving strangely. What's this? A light of Mercury. It's weakening my synergy. You have just learnt about opposites, Saturos. This is the Mercury Lighthouse, and the element of water really doesn't mesh well with the element of fire. I must finish this quickly. Come on, fools! And now we get to hear this fantastic boss music that we only hear a few times in the game. It's just Saturos against our entire party of 4 people. We need to make sure that we defeat this enemy as quickly as possible. And one thing that is for sure is that the elemental synergy of Garrett here really isn't going to be that effective. We need to see if this works, this synergy here, and maybe a little bit of a plasma strike here. And I think using the this one to drench a foe to drop his attack is a really good idea. Just using a lot of Jin here. Saturos has a lot of health and is really powerful. 43 damage may seem like a lot, but he has, I think, about 1,000 hit points, and he hits rather hard. Fortunately, this will do a lot of damage, and will that work? That will not work. We want to set this synergy all the way back. Actually, using some summons may actually help here. We could use Venus here. We could actually probably set that back, but for Isaac, it really doesn't make that much difference, so why don't we have him set this back? There we go. And we'll have you, we could have you use a summon, actually. There we go. Use Mars there. We'll have you, you actually maybe want to just use some more synergy. Maybe, Plasma. But this is a really, really difficult, boss. To do this now, rather than go and deal with some of the Kalima stuff, is most certainly a risk. But it is amazing boss music, and this fight certainly was very tense when I first played it. Also, Heat Flash is a really, really nasty ability. and that is quite a lot of damage. And Mars there really won't do that much at all, 45. However, we want to make sure that Mia doesn't die here, so using a cure here is a good idea. And some more attacks won't go amiss. Maybe even Volcano might be nice. There we go, a Plasma, and I don't remember if she's able to use things like Synergy, but we might as well try. I don't know if Tundra's actually better than Ice here. Let's just try Ice. There we go. More Synergy! This is a really... Actually, it's going a little better than I thought it would. Ah, there's a Fireball. It's a good thing we use that healing because Fireball hurts. Fireball hurts a lot. And fortunately, Isaac goes before everyone, which is really good. Also, all these have now set back to everyone, which is really good. Also, having that little health is really bad. Let's see, a cure here won't go amiss. I think even using a herb might be a good idea, but then again, you're not going to attack on time anyway. Maybe an attack, maybe a Volcano spell might do the trick. I think another Plasma there, and I think using... this one, Fizz here might be... Ooh, actually, that only is single target. That's... Actually, maybe using just a lot of healing might be a good idea. You want to heal there. I think you using a herb on Isaac. You maybe using a herb on yourself as well. And you using Fly on yourself might be a good idea. Just so that we don't die horribly. There we go. I don't think anyone's going to die now. There we are. Excellent. We have quite a lot of resources that we can use, and using all of them is just a really good idea. I think using Cure on Garrett here might be good. The turn-based thing certainly helps, because it gives you all the time in the world to plan what you're going to do. You can go back and decide that you may want to use a different move, and anything that you decide to do. But once you've actually settled on your decisions, you need to stick with them. Also, using Flint here might be a good idea, and another herb wouldn't go amiss, actually. There we go, more Plasma, and I think maybe another Tundra. There we go. Not bad. 43 damage. A lot of damage there. Another Fireball. Ooh, that's not great. That's not great at all. The Fireball, everything has a random chance of being used, and that wasn't the best thing. Fortunately, Garrett was already using a herb, which is nice indeed. Let's see, I think we want you to use Cure on Garrett here. Garrett certainly wants to do... Actually, maybe you should just set that to yourself, or use the actual summon. That might be a good idea. And I think you'll be alright if another Fireball is launched, but we might as well cover our bases by having you use a herb. And you could also use a herb on yourself. Excellent idea. And you can just use Ply on yourself, because you pretty much have unlimited Synergy. Excellent. And this is where I'm actually using some of my consumable resources, because this fight is a trick... Oh! That was a... Ow, that was nasty. That was bad. Fortunately, a herb there will make all the difference. Okay, what do we want to do here? We want you to... We can't do anything there. I think using a Spire is a good idea there. You just, using... You could use something like, maybe that's a good one. Maybe using Forge. But then again, it reduces your hit points by quite a lot. And we're relying on those hit points not to die. Using a, Ooh, you've actually run out of, that's kind of bad. You have run out of the herbs. Oh dear. That's not great. I think using a Plasma here won't go amiss then, and using a Ply here and hoping that Isaac doesn't get knocked unconscious, because this could happen. There we go. Actually, you could have just cured yourself. Fortunately, he decided to attack Garrett, which wasn't a good idea. Volcano! It's really ineffective. There we go, that is set back, and he is still wrapped in delusion. What do we want to do here? We could try and use the Flint again, but it might not work. I don't remember what being wrapped in delusion does exactly. Maybe having a just a Spire launched here is a better idea. There we go, another Plasma, and I think we're going to use Tundra here. Actually, maybe we should just, yeah, Tundra is fine. There we go. It certainly would have been a little bit harder had Menardi decided to fight as well. But hey, ooh, that is a bad one. Oh, and Ivan is gone. That is not good. That is really bad. We kind of needed Ivan there. That's bad. Okay, let's see what we can do here. Okay, that's sort of terrible. We could use Cure Well here. It's actually a really good idea. You have a Water of Life. Using that now is a really good plan because you're going to most certainly be acting last. Also, I think using Ply here is also a good idea. This is where things could go bad, but at least Garrett is not going to be knocked unconscious. That was a good use of our Synergy. There we go. And this is what the Water of Life does. Brings people back with full health. The full health part is really important because if they didn't have full health, imagine if we'd have brought Ivan back and then suddenly another eruption happened, and then that would have pretty much been the end of Ivan. The Water of Life, you really don't want to be using that often, but hey, it's much better than not using it, isn't it? I think using that might actually be a good idea right now. There we go, and maybe a little bit more Tundra. We will win, however. Hopefully, anyway. Flint there for even more damage. Heat Flash there for not that much damage. 42. Really the worst person to decide to hit that with. There we go. Everyone is much better at fighting, and by much, I mean quite a bit. That is a really good thing indeed. I think we want to... do we want to set that back? Actually, I think we want to use a summon here. There we go. 1 summon, 2 summons, and do we want to... Actually, do we want you to use Cure on Garrett instead? That's probably a better idea. There we are. And some more Synergy. This fight is a long one, but it certainly is a good one. Definitely a very hard fight if you come at it at this point. And it is over! We have felled Saturos, and by felled, I don't mean killed. We got a lot of experience for that, and we're going to get a lot of gold too. 800 gold, and a Psy Crystal for our efforts. Aha! We've won! Isaac, we got him! Now you should move in and finish him off. That's what you should be doing right now, just moving over and killing him. But no, we're the protagonists, and we don't do that sort of thing. Yes, we did. Who would have thought that Mercury Lighthouse held such great power? Well, you probably should have, or you could have, I don't know, asked Kratom? That would have been a really good idea, but you didn't. If only my Synergy had been at its full power. Ominous foreshadowing. Saturos, you said you were weakened. What did you mean? Now is not the time to ask him for tutorial-like things. Now is the time to kill him. Kill him now, while he is weak. But the party, of course, will not do that. I meant nothing. You meant quite a lot there. I shall tell you what he means. Ah, hello, Alex. That voice, could it be? It indeed is. Alex, we know each other, and now we're going to explain how. Hello, Alex. It's been a while, Mia. Also, you really should have killed him while you had the chance. Alex, do you realize what you've done? I think he does. Ha, of course. I have freed a great power that has long been sealed away. Mercury, the lighthouse of water. What a mighty force. You're definitely evil. Alex, are you mad? He might in fact be mad. No, Mia. Don't you understand? Nope. The lighthouse granted you great power during your battle with Saturos. That is true. It's true. I could use my power without ever depleting it. In theory you could have, but you would have had to have used some really powerful Synergy. Don't you see? The Mercury Lighthouse supplied you with limitless Synergy, like it would provide me with limitless Synergy. Just keep that in mind if you decide to try and attack me now. Do not attack Alex now. Even if you had the option, don't do it. Synergy? Are you telling me my powers come from Synergy? Well, yes, we also would have told you that, but again, we kinda didn't. You and I are both members of Mercury Clan. Possibly the only members. Masters of Water Synergy. Mia's an adept too, isn't she? Yes. Yes, Garrett, she is. I'm glad you figured this out so quickly. Geez, Isaac, you knew all along and you didn't tell us? I thought it was pretty obvious. Tell me, Alex, why wasn't Saturos able to use his full power? Well, I suppose we might as well ask. Ah, yes, I shall explain it all. Aren't you going to heal me? Maybe later. But right now, we have things to explain. That doesn't make any sense. Look, this is a role-playing game, and we have to have long amounts of dialogue. But I'm bleeding here. You won't die, trust me. This is a cutscene, and you're needed later. Saturos is aligned with Mars, the clan of fire. Fire and water are opposing elements. His full power was bound by the water synergy of the lighthouse. Didn't Saturos know that? Of course he knew. Did he? Did he really? I don't think he did. However, he failed to appreciate the power of this lighthouse. As did I. Is that why we were able to defeat Saturos? In part. No, there is more to it. I stood by, watching your battle from afar. Why? You could have helped me when things were going bad. You did decide to fight by yourself, didn't you? Yes, I did. And then you have to suffer the consequences of being foolish. Oh, I hate you. That's okay, the feeling is mutual. You were watching us? Yes, I did not help Saturos, because I was certain he would win. That is a terrible thought process, Alex. You should always help your allies and make sure that they win. But I was wrong. You have become such great fighters in a short time. And that is the happy face there. Uh-oh, Saturos is up again, but we beat him. And now the ruse is revealed. Me? Beaten? Never. I lost to Miss Lighthouse, not to you. Technically, that does mean you were still beaten, though. I was merely stalling you until Saturos regained his strength. I mean, never mind the fact that I could have just cured him. You were just buying time. That's not fair, Alex. Well, at least he's, following one of the things that villains should do. Never fight fair. And at least he's going to help him go. I won't let Saturos escape. And just what are you going to do? Will you finish him off? Ah, interesting question here. Will we finish him off? Well, I would personally, but I don't think Isaac is that kind of person. Maybe we just, apprehend him or something? Everyone's looking at us right now, waiting for the answer. I don't think we would, because we're not a monster. Yes, Isaac, you seem like a smart warrior. You can't beat our combined might, now that we've seen how you fight. Indeed, Isaac is very smart. And I doubt you are the type to finish anyone off. Indeed, Isaac wouldn't. I would have in that situation, though. If I was Isaac, that is, because, let's face it, Saturos is a big threat, and we'd be doing ourselves a favor later, but in reality, I'm not the type of person to do it either. I don't think I could, personally. Of course, you are welcome to believe whatever you want. And off they go, using teleport. They're over there. The camera is panning that way. He warped again. Yes, he did. Again? He's done that before? Yeah, in Soul Sanctum. You could have warped all the way. That synergy, the warp, does that mean Mia can use it? Of course not. No, it's impossible. Even Alex didn't have this kind of power before. I wonder where he got it from. Ah well, I can't stay the same Alex you knew forever. Ah, the lift is back. Well, it seems that my ride has returned while we were speaking. And so I bid you adieu. Isaac, Saturos still has the elemental stars. That's right, we can't let them leave now. Oh, and you want to take the elemental stars from Saturos? Indeed we do. Ha, too bad. Menardi has them. You'll have to ask her. Well, we would have done if we'd have known. That reminds me. Do you still have the Mars star? Now, normally I would say no and lie, but I've actually been thinking about that, and if we said no, what reason do they have to keep Jenna safe? So, yes we do. I appreciate your honesty. And off they go. I suppose you'll be willing to pursue us for the elemental stars? Yes, indeed, we will. I thought that you'd be wanting to pursue us, but willing is a good word too. I look forward to it. I shall see you soon, then. At least Alex is very polite. Goodbye. I look forward to our next battle. Our next battle is going to be quite a long distance away. And also, you have no opportunity to actually finish off Saturos there. Not that I ever would. In any situation. Goodbye! See you later. Quite a bit later. They're gone. Yes, they are, Ivan. Thanks for stating the obvious. Shoot, we couldn't even save Jenna. I don't deserve to be a healer. We couldn't stop them from lighting the beacon. I don't think we ever really stood a chance there. I failed my clan, failed in my duty. That's not true. We can still beat them, right, Isaac? Indeed we can. That's right, Isaac. All we have to do is stop them from lighting all the lighthouses. The beacon of Mercury Lighthouse has been lit, but we'll stop them next time. That's right. We can save Jenna the next lighthouse, which we don't know the location of. We should probably figure that out. Yes, we won't let Alex get away with this. The key word there is we. Let's go after them now. Yep, off she goes. What's the matter? We should hurry. We? Mia, are you coming along with us? Yes, Garrett, yes she is. She's pretty much decided to go and get Alex, so, hey, I don't mind having another healer along. But the people of Emil need you, Mia. It's okay. The fountain shall be filled as long as the light fills the lighthouse. That's an old saying. The fountain will run over with healing waters now. I have mixed feelings about leaving, but Emil will be fine as long as the fountain continues to flow with the water of Hermes. The water of Hermes is something that we need. We should hurry if we're going to follow them. And lots of nodding followed, and also Ivan's just looking off into the distance there, being like, we are quite a long way up. And then someone falls and they die. Or not, as the case may be. And so, when we come back, folks, there are no guardrails on the top of this lighthouse whatsoever. You could just trip and fall. Also, floating platforms, and also this here. I don't think you can interact with it whatsoever, but indeed we have failed in pretty much everything. We failed to rescue Jenna and Craydon, we failed to defeat any of them permanently, and we've also failed to stop the lighthouse from being lit. But hey, we do have another member of our party now in the form of Mia, which is always good. Let's set these back, and when we come back, folks, we're going to head back down the lighthouse, and then leave, and go and do that thing we were going to do before, which is heading over to Kalima again. And I'll catch you next time, folks, and I'll see you then. Later.